I'm assuming that... Oh, wow. I've been playing so much Oblivion, I just tried to auto pick the lock. They're my favorite thing in the world. Okay. I did it again. I went to pick a lock and I immediately pressed auto pick. Hey everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We're going to go ahead and jump right back in, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we left Cass outside. One thing I know we have, I need to get into that room, and they are currently surrounding it. They're not going to let me through, so we could just real quick try stealth boy ourselves. Let's put a cheeky save on there just to prevent us from hopefully fucking everything up. Let's see. Why did I forget? There we go. All right. I wouldn't say I'm the sneakiest, so I don't know how well I'm going to stay hidden. Man, I do miss that in Oblivion you can just get 1,000 lockpicks, and I do it all the time. I end up with like 1,000,000 lockpicks, and then I just continually force the lock because it's so much easier. If I steal it, I'll probably get bad karma, won't I? I don't need any more bad karma right now. I hardly ever use stealth boys, so... Ooh, actually, I'm gonna be honest, all of this looks pretty good to me. Letter to Gloria. And then, why not? Why not? Let's check this out real quick. Let's go ahead and unlock this. Come on. Yeah, here we go. All right, so we're in the terminal. Nah, it was just for the safe. Well, that didn't really matter because we were already there. Let's go up the stairs real quick, just see if there's anything worth seeing. We should still be... I'm assuming that... Oh, wow. I've been playing so much Oblivion, I just tried to auto pick the lock. I have so many lock picks in Oblivion that I just don't care. Interesting that I'm stealing it. It's not taking anything away from me. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll take the microfusion cells. Please. They're my favorite thing in the world. Okay. I did it again. I went to pick a lock and I immediately pressed auto pick. I actually really appreciate the auto pick because I have like 600 of the lock picks, so I can just keep picking. It's amazing. Alright, I'm not getting hit with karma for any of these, so maybe because they're not good people? I've gotten hit with karma-ish stuff before, even when they weren't good people, so I don't know. Either way, I'm not complaining. I just want to be able to take more stuff home with me. Anything else I care about? Not really. God, the sinisterness of the music is so good. Anything good? No. Oh, stealth boy's worn off. That's alright. Out of the way, so I think we're probably okay now. I'm not gonna steal the vodka. That's not worth it. Surprised I have a shit ton of money in Oblivion too. I'm just racking up money in different games, so I should probably stop picking stuff up. Alright, we will need to get out of here, and I'm wondering... Let's just do a quick save. Because I wonder if we walk out of here, if we'll be fine. Because as long as we're hidden, I would think we'd be fine. Right?
You got a problem?
No, I don't. Perfect. We made it in, we made it out. Feeling good about myself. Alright, so we have proof. Now I just have to go get Cass. And yes, I just tried to sprint again, forgetting that I can't do that. follow me.
Let's roll out then. I'll hold
Oh.
up here. Let's roll out. You find any evidence yet?
I did. Here's both.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anybody you trust?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the west. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
If you won't listen, then we can try things your way. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's go. Map. Why are you running away? I just want to be friends.
Evening.
Evening. How are you?
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it.
Good. Anything I can do to help?
More than you already have? Might want to ask around, but truth is, you've already helped out a lot in the short time you've been here.
Yeah, damn right. Okay.
All right.
Real quick, since we're here, let's have him fix our stuff, because I am a little nervous about my tri-beam. All right, there we go. Now, see back here. Nothing good there. Hello.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
That's probably a good thing. I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it? Let me see. All right, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but
Can you get it to the right people?
I can, if you make me a promise.
Uh-oh.
I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me?
Oh no. Oh no. Because I totally went into this thinking I would still kill Gloria. But I can't. Okay. Yeah, it's fine if we don't kill her. It's fine. I want to. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. If you can promise it gets where it needs to go.
I can promise that. What happens after? Not even God himself could move the Congress in or out of session. And this is a tricky matter. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling. If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting.
It
For
still
what
is.
it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
Yeah, okay. You're welcome.
I'll do what I can. And those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
Yeah.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Are you all right?
Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. I don't know what I feel. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're all so mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me, and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it. Even if it takes a few years.
Yeah, okay. Calm heart perk. Giving her permanent health bonus. Here, let's see. Is there anything else we can say? How'd you get started in the caravan business?
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
I'm familiar. Do you know what a fish is?
Well, of course I do. It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. He used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
Now the Billy Mouth, oh my god. Billy Bob Mouth Bass. Oh my god. No, unfortunately those basses were real. So you just started in the caravan?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave outpost. It was driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So thanks for that.
So you traveled a lot?
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me. Started? Well, actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave outpost. It was driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So thanks for that.
You're welcome. So you traveled a lot?
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
Like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
All right. Had other questions?
Ask them then.
Yeah, I will. How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living. Or soft men, let me tell you. I'm guessing neither are you.
Soft men don't stay that way around me, I've found. We could say that. I guess.
Well, don't let the soldiers drink too much, and I'd agree with you most time. Fucking whiskey dicks. My point before is that you know the Mojave, and it's a hard place.
Yeah, and caravan life, I almost said caravan. Caravan life's the same way.
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
Do you deal mostly with NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The white gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
I would definitely agree with you on the white gloves. Caesar's Legion.
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Yeah, just asking.
Look, not meaning to fly off the handle like that. There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas you could see it from the wall.
There must be some good parts of the Republic, or NCR sounds like it has a lot to answer for. I think it has a lot to answer for, but at the same time, yeah, I understand that they probably don't have enough men. We've been hearing that repeatedly, so I guess we could say there must be some good parts.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences? I mean, come on.
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, A lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
I could say so many things about that, Cass, but we're gonna let that one go. Alright, I think it's probably worth getting our energy weapons up. Let's get our lockpick up. Let's try to get ourselves to 90 on what we can on the important stuff. Well, alright. Yeah, let's go to medicine here, because I sure do use a lot of stim packs. Alright, what are we gonna do with this one? Okay, so I think what we're going to go with, originally I was thinking doing Grim Reaper Sprint, because I do actually really like it when it gives you VATs back, or action points back, so you can use them in VATs, but this actually looks pretty interesting to me. Meltdown causes foes killed by your energy weapons to give off a corona of harmful energy. Note this can cause a chain reaction. And knowing how much I use energy weapons, I think that might actually be our best bet. Hey, so let's get out of here and get moving on our next quest. So a quest I haven't done yet, and now that we're moving on to our other quests, let's try to take some of these off the list so we don't have quite so many outstanding things. First one is going to be find the source of radiation, and it's going to take me to something I really want to do anyway, which is go to Vault 34. So let's head to the vaults, and hopefully we'll be able to knock this one out.